Hi, and welcome to yoga. I'm Joanne. Thanks for practicing with me today. We're going to start in a comfortable seat. So feel free to elevate your hips on a blanket or block, pillow, anything you've got handy. And then we're going to let's start by shrugging the shoulders up. Just squeeze them up by the ears and then roll them down the back. And then getting comfortable in your seat, you might lift the flesh from your sitting bones. And then make sure you align your spine directly above your hips. So shoulders are above the hips. And then we retract our chin just a touch to make sure that we're nice and tall through our spine. And let's close the eyes here at the beginning of our practice. We'll just take a few moments here to set an intention if you'd like. Sort of center and ground yourself. And check in with the body. So you might scan the body and just notice any areas that might feel tight. Notice how the breath is moving through your body. Notice your energy level. And notice your mood, how you're feeling. Notice the air in the room that you're in. Sort of take an inventory through your senses of what's happening right now. And then as you go through all of that, you might part the lips just a little to make sure your jaw is nice and relaxed. Make sure the eyelids are gently closed so you're not furrowing your brow. And maybe begin to slow down and deepen the breath. You might take this time to set an intention or a dedication for your practice. So choose just one thing for you to focus on during this practice and then repeat that intention or that dedication 3 times to yourself. And that repetition helps us anchor that into the subconscious mind for the practice. And then as you continue to sort of arrive on the mat, begin to deepen the breath if you haven't done that yet. So as you inhale, we want to think of that 3-part breath in yoga. So we really expand the belly and bring the breath all the way up to the chest, to the very top of your lungs, which come all the way just below the collarbone. So we want to fill and expand on the inhale as much as you can, comfortably. And on your exhale, you just let it all out, reverse the wave, and gently squeeze the navel toward the spine, just to push all the stale air out of the lungs and out of the body. Take several slow, deep breaths together. Just see how that shifts where you are from where you started. Take another deep breath in and out together. Nice, full, expansive inhale. Completely exhale all the stale air out. Good. And you can just gently allow the eyes to open if they're closed. Keep your gaze nice and soft. Good. And we're going to inhale and reach the arms back behind you without arching the spine. So keep the spine nice and tall and send the arms behind you. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. So kind of pull the arms back behind you, opening through the chest and the shoulders, again, without arching the lower back. Inhale, lift, reach. Deep breath in. Exhale, release, pull back behind you. Good. Inhale again, reach behind, lift. Nice deep breath, and exhale, pull back. Good. We're going to inhale again, lift, reach back. Bring the arms up, soften your shoulders, and then this time we're going to do a nice easy twist. So you're going to bring one arm forward and one arm back. So you can bring the front arm across your thigh if you want, and then lift up tall and look over your back shoulder. Let's take a deep breath here. So we're constricting our belly a little bit, but breathing deeply into that to get a little more circulation in our belly. Our organs as well. Let's take one more breath. Good. And then as you release, exhale, just float the arms back by your side. Come to center with the spine. And with twisting, you want to keep the sacrum and the spine rooted. So we don't want to turn and lift our hips at all. So let's take the arms back. Inhale, lift. Deep breath, soften shoulders. Exhale, twist to the other direction. Across and lift up tall, look over your back shoulder. Think of twisting with the head, the neck, and the eyeballs as well. Finding your breath. One more here. Good. Slowly release as you unwind back to center with the arms. Good. Let's bring the hands to the thighs. We're going to squeeze the shoulders up by the ears and pull them down the back. So big squeeze, a little tension, and pull back. One more time, inhale, squeeze. Feel that tension and exhale, release it. Good. Just a little bit for the neck, inhale. And then we're going to drop the chin forward, chin to chest. All the cat fur you have on your stuff, on your clothing. And then just gently, we're going to just rock side to side, ear to shoulder. And as you do this, you might start small. I want you to think about keeping the shoulders relaxed. So if you're tense in the neck and shoulders, there's a tendency to hunch the shoulder up. Just observe that and see if you can keep the shoulders grounded. So using the breath, inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Good. And let's just do one more, two more side to side. And as always, if anything in the practice is painful at all, don't do it. So listen to your body. Good. Exhale forward. We're going to inhale, take the head upright again. Good. And then let's stretch the legs out in front of us. And then we're going to just bounce the knees a little bit, shake the legs out. Lift your flesh if you're sitting up on something. Flex the feet toward your face and then point the toes. So we're going to flex and point. So feeling this open up in your backs of your calves and hamstrings a bit, and also as you point, feeling that in the shins, the front muscle of the leg, quads active. So just keep pointing and flexing. And keep that lift through the abdomen so you're still sitting up tall. We're not slouched here. Nice and open. Good. Do one more of those. Point and then flex, and then come to neutral with the feet. So not pointed or flexed, just kind of relaxed. And then inhale, reach the arms back behind you, lift up. Good, and then with soft knees, you're just gonna lengthen over the legs, just gently forward bend. So you can round here, we're not striving to reach the feet, we're just kind of starting to open up the spine and the hamstrings a bit. So just relax here, allow the forehead to curl toward the legs. If you want more for your hamstrings, you can flex the feet. If you want less, you can point the toes a bit. But see if you can just kind of soften here and relax. Relax the shoulders, relax the head. Keep the breath moving. So remember to breathe deeply into your belly here. Good, let's take one more breath here in our forward fold. Good, slowly walk your hands back. Good, we're gonna take our hands behind us and bend your knees to place your feet on the floor. And then we're just gonna walk our feet out a little bit and just gently windshield wiper your legs side to side, feeling this in the hips a little bit. Keep the chest lifted and open. Good. And then come back to center. Walk your hands back, sit up, and then we're going to come onto all fours into tabletop. So you might move your prop to the side. You might use it for your knees if you need a blanket under your knees. Always a nice idea, I think. You're on a hard floor. Be kind to your knees. We're going to press the mat away from us. So on all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Engage your core just a little bit toward the spine so you're not sagging the low back here like this and arching. So draw the navel up. If you have any wrist issues, you're welcome to take fists. And then press the mat away from you. Inside of your elbow should roll toward the front part of the mat. And let's take some cat-cow. So nice and easy. We'll just drop the belly. We're going to send the tail and the crown far and away. So think lift and length. And then exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Press up. Inhale as you open. And exhale as you round. Take a few more cat-cows. Let your breath guide you in this. You might close the eyes. Okay, we're going to come back to center to a neutral position. And then we'll do some big circles. So from our all fours, you're going to just gently lean forward and you're going to come through your side body. So lateral flexion for the spine. As you do this, keep your navel a little toward the spine so we're not sagging in the back again. Push over your heels. Inhale through the other side and forward. So big circle, really just trying to get a full range of motion for our spine, lateral side to side flexion. And then we just did our cat-cow, so we got the forward and back flexion. So just moving through the side body a little bit here, into the hips. Good. So let's take one more circle in that direction and we'll switch sides. So then we'll come up, inhale through the first side you went back on, and then press to the other side. So just reversing. Keep the breath moving nice and deep. Keep the core a little bit engaged here. This is also a nice place to close your eyes. It should feel really good. Just kind of start to open up the tissues and the spine and the rib cage area. Good. And then come back to all fours. Good. So from here, take your hands maybe a little bit wider, walk your knees behind your hip points just a little bit. We're going to lean forward and bend at your elbows. So keep the core nice and firm to help you lower down, plant your chest between your hands. And then let the legs come down so you're on your belly, tops the feet to the floor. And inhale as you pull forward for low cobra. So lift through the heart. Keep your neck long and your chin slightly tucked so we're not looking up. We're lengthening the neck. Good. And keep the feet glued to the floor. Keep the breath moving through the belly. You might lift the hands. Make sure that you're using those back muscles and not pressing yourself up. Good. Inhale. Release your hands next to your chest. We're going to push back. So you might engage your core here too. As you push back over the hips, walk your hips over your heels, arms extend into a child's pose. If this is comfortable, you might need a prop under your legs in between here if it's difficult to sit back. And then relax your forehead to the floor. Good, and then we're gonna walk our hands to one side of the mat. Sit back, relax your head, and breathe into the side body again. Good, inhale, come through center, and exhale, walk to the other side. Relax the head, deep breath. See if you can soften your shoulders. Good, come through center, inhale. Come back to all fours. With the knees still behind the hips just a little bit, we'll tuck the toes under. Make sure your hands are under, your wrists under your shoulders. And we're just gonna slowly lift up for downward dog. So take your time and pedal your feet out here. Walk out your dog. Feet should be hip width apart, arms shoulder width apart. Relax the head between the arms. As you walk out your dog, keep breathing, and then we're gonna walk ourselves all the way to the front of the mat. So come to a standing forward fold at the front. So you want to measure about 2 fists between the feet so that you can reach the floor with your fingers. Bend your knees so you can reach the floor, and then tuck the forehead towards the shin. Good. From here, and shift the weight a little bit on your feet. Make sure you're nice and centered. The weight is evenly distributed on all 4 corners of both feet. Deep breath in and exhale, release. Good. We're going to dangle the arms in front of us. So shake your shoulders and your head a little bit. One more breath in and out. Good. And then find that even weight on both feet. We're going to tuck our tailbone and roll it up nice and slow. So unfurl your back, one vertebra at a time, to come to the top of your mat. Shrug your shoulders as you open the chest and come into mountain pose. So you want a nice even pelvis, engaged core, heavy suitcases in the hands, chin retracts a little bit so everything's aligned above the heels. Nice breath here. Notice how you feel, and then we're going to reach the arms back behind us and lift up. Try not to arch the back again. You're going to exhale, lower the arms behind you. Bring the hands to prayer pose. Flex your elbows out to the side. Bring your thumbs to your sternum. Drop your shoulders. So make sure the shoulders are relaxed and not hunched up. Drop the shoulders. And then with the hands pressing into each other, you're just going to, I'll turn toward you. You're just going to lower the fingers toward the floor. So they're pointing down. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And inhale, lift the fingers up. Good. Let's do that twice more. Point down, just rotating through the wrists. And up. One more time. Fingers down, stretching the forearms a bit, and then up. Good. And then when you come back to center here, we're just going to push the fingers to one side and then the other. Good. So just a little side to side with the fingers. One more time. Keep breathing. Keep the core nice and firm. And then release the hands by the side. We're going to take the arms out in front of you and just stretch the wrists the other way. So reach across your fingers and pull. So drop your shoulder, pull the fingers down. Good. Take one more breath here, holding the stretch, soften the shoulders, and then switch sides when you're ready. So pull the fingers, we're just stretching the wrist the other way, drop your shoulder. Breathe as you stretch. Good. Good, and then release. And then we're coming back to our mount pose. I'm just turning to face the front again. So just circle your wrists a few times in both directions. Find that nice neutral pelvis. And then one more time, bring the arms down by the side, reach back, lift up. We're going to catch one wrist in the hand and reach up and over, side stretch. Face you. Good. Use the inhale to lift. Switch the grasp and reach up and over. Nice breath here. Chest stays nice and open. Good. Inhale, lift. Lower the arms by the side. So I'm going to move my little prop out of the way. Blanket out of the way. Coming to the front of the mat. So from here, I'm going to take a step back with my right leg. And I'm going to check my heel to arch alignment or heel to heel alignment, or you can do wider, like train tracks. So what I'm going to have you do is angle your back foot to the front corner of the mat and then turn the hips to face that direction. And then we're going to inhale, take the arms up. Deep breath in. Exhale, come halfway down to a T position. Good. And then if your left leg is forward, you're going to lean forward and you're going to swing your left arm under your right and then come back upright. So eagle arms in our warrior stance. So you can grab shoulders, have hands back to back or palm to palm, whatever feels best. We're going to sink into our warrior one. So bend that front knee. Try to keep your pelvis neutral here. So we're lifting, drop your shoulders. Gazing at your warrior, at your eagle arms, keeping that back foot firmly rooted. We're going to inhale, lift your elbows as you look up toward the sky gently. Good, and then exhale, round forward. So eagle arms and humble warrior here in a combo. Keeping your back foot rooted. Good. As you inhale, power up to the front quad and lift back up. Take the arms up a little again, elbows lift. Deep breath in, exhale, come back to neutral. Good, then from here, with the feet nice and firmly rooted, lift the elbows up one more time, look up. And exhale, one more time, we'll come down. Keep the feet firm. Holding onto the inside of your left leg. Again, firmly root the feet and lift. So you really need to power up through that front quad and glutes. And come back to neutral. Let's unwind the arms and sweep them up. Good, that should feel good in the arms now. Soften your shoulders. Good, and then slowly straighten that front leg and lower the arms by the side. We're going to turn the hips to face the long edge of the mat. So the feet stay pretty much the same. Now shoulders are still above the hips. We're going to add the arms, triangle arms. So reach out, soften the shoulders, gaze to the front hand. And then you're just going to take your hips and bump them to the back of the mat. Take a breath in as you grow tall through both sides of your torso. And then exhale as you reach without shifting your hips. Keep reaching and then release the front arm to the leg. Anywhere it lands, spine, top arm can stretch up. We want to keep our chest open. You can take the top arm out behind you if you want. That's uncomfortable. And then you can gaze up to the sky, the side, or the floor. Just keep the neck in line with the spine. Still A lot of attention in the back foot here, and we're using this side body to really lift the pose, so we're not leaning on the leg. Connect to your breath here. A lot of core strength in this triangle pose. Let's take one more breath. Good, and then you're going to use the side body on your next inhale to lift up. Bring your torso upright. Good, and then lower the arms by the side. Nice work. So what we're going to do now is just flip our feet, pivot them the other direction to switch sides. So you're going to, again, angle the back foot, front foot straight, nice and square. Hips a little bit square to the front. That's why we angle that back foot. Connect to your core. Inhale, lift the arms up. Good. Exhale, lower halfway down to your T. Pull the arms out to the side. And then we're going to swing the right under the left. Is that right? Can I do that right? No, sorry. Left under right. I apologize. So if your right foot is forward, your right arm is on top. I believe. Just make sure you've switched the arms, whatever side you did before. Again, you can grab shoulders, hands back to back, palm to palm. Good. Connect to your breath. Connect to your feet here. Really root down, nice and firm. And then bend that front knee. And we're going to try to keep that pelvis neutral. So that front knee is above the heel, not past it. The back foot is firmly rooted. You're going to inhale as you lift up, gaze up toward the sky. Deep breath in, exhale as you round inside that front right leg. Humble eagle warrior. Good. Connect to the breath. Connect to your footing. When you're ready on an inhale, power up through the front leg, lift, come back up. Good, lift the elbows a little bit. Come back to center. Check your pelvis is neutral, legs are nice and strong. And we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, lift. Deep breath in, exhale, bow. Keep the feet connected and rooted. Roll here. And if this is too much, you don't have to do this, obviously. You don't have to do anything. But do what you can. Good, and then power up through that front leg, lift. Back upright. Release the arms. Sweep them up. Warrior one. Good, and then slowly straighten that front leg as you lower the arms, open the hips to the long edge of your mat. Nice and broad with the arms, reach the arms long, soften your shoulders. Good, bump the hips to the back of the mat now. Inhale deeply. Lengthen through both sides of your torso as you reach to the front foot now and drop the front arm to the leg, top arm up or behind the back. Keep the chest open, keep lifting through the side body here. So no real weight on this leg. Firm in both feet, nice deep breaths. Gaze can be wherever is comfortable for your balance. On your next inhale, use that torso to lift your body back up. Soften the arms and release the arms down. Nice work. Let's flip the feet the other direction. And this time we'll take a slightly wider stance. So I want you to have heel to arch alignment or heel to heel. Again, whatever is best for your stability, but we'll take a bit of a broader stance now. Add the arms nice and long. We'll gaze to that front hand again, and then just bend the front knee. So you're coming into warrior two. Notice my shoulders stay above my hips, and this hip is opening with the knee toward that side, and I'm tall of my torso. Keep lifting. Back foot's nice and rooted. Gaze to the front hand. Connect to your breath. We're going to turn the front palm up. And And then again, lean forward, reach, and exhale, float back for peaceful warrior. Lifting, sinking the legs, lift out of the back body. Deep breath here into the ribs. Good. Inhale back to your warrior two. Nice deep breath. Let's do that one more time. Turn that front palm up. Lots of work for that front leg. I know. Reach. Inhale and exhale, float back. Keep lifting. One more deep breath here. Keep that front leg nice and bent. Good. Come back, warrior two. Nice and strong. Beautiful. Let's exhale, lower the arms and straighten the front leg. Nice work. Turn that front foot in. We'll switch sides again. Turn the other foot out. Check your alignment. Adjust as you need. Nice and rooted in the feet. We'll add the arms. Soften the shoulders, lengthen across the chest and collarbone. Look to the front hand again. We've switched sides. And as you're ready, just bend that front knee. So coming down as far as you need or is comfortable. So make sure this knee stays above the heel and this hip is opening with the knee. So we're not twerking anything in the back here. Add the arms. Good. You might need a wider stance if you're sinking deeper. Listen to your body, gaze to the front hand. Nice and firm in both feet. Turn the front palm to the sky. As you reach, inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, float it back. Peaceful warrior. We're going to take a nice deep breath here, really feeling the nice stretch with the breath and the ribs. If you're stressed, working the rib cage is great. Expanding that energy to alleviate any tension. Good. Come back to your warrior two, nice and slowly. Good. And then we'll do that one more time. Turn the palm up, breathe in. As you reach, reach, reach. Exhale, float it back one more time. Keep lifting up out of your back, so we don't want to dump into our back here. We're lifting, breathe into the ribs. One more breath. And inhale back to your warrior two. Tall, good. Exhale, lower the arms. We'll straighten that front leg. We're going to turn that foot in and let's heel toe the feet to the center of the mat. Excellent. Good. And let's take a little bit of a balance. So let's reach this to a little arm stretch. So reach the arms back, lift up. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull behind you, lower the arms. Have a side shrug your shoulders here, open the chest. Good. And then let's do the tree pose. Nice and easy for balance. So you could use a wall if you want to be next to a wall. We want to start in our mountain pose. So nice and rooted in the feet. Sometimes it's nice to visualize roots from the arches going into the earth. For a little more stability, again, find that neutral pelvis. Shift your weight to whichever leg you want to start on as your standing leg. Once you've decided that, you want to micro bend the knee joint so don't lock the knee. And then fixing your gaze for vision and keep the breath moving. Don't hold your breath. Whenever you feel steady, you'll take the ankle, take the foot to the ankle with the toe down if you need a little help. You could use the calf or the thigh. Don't use your knee. The knee is not supposed to go sideways. And we want to create dynamic energy toward the midline. So we're pressing the leg and the foot into each other. Hands come to the heart when you're ready. And then if you'd like, reach your arms up, soften your shoulders. You could have your arms wide or up, whatever feels good for you today. And if you fall out, don't worry about it. Just try again. As I say. And then keep the breath moving. Every day is different. So if you're having a challenging day like me, all good. All right. Let's slowly take the hands to the chest. Come back down and release. Shake it out. And we'll do the other side. So always we'll start in our mountain pose. Shift the weight to the other leg. Making sure I'm not locking the knee. Fixing my gaze, my core is nice and active. Bringing the foot to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. Whenever you're ready, press toward each other, hands to heart. Arms extend. Keep breathing. Soften the shoulders. Lengthen your fingers. Nice, soft, smooth breaths. Beautiful. We'll slowly bring the hands to the heart as we release back down. Nice work. Excellent. We're going to come to the front of the mat. And I'm going to angle my feet off the edges a little bit. We're going to come down to a squat if that's comfortable for you. So a couple things for squatting is you might take a roll under your heels. You might even use a block to squat onto. If you need a little support, that's fine. So we're going to drop our shoulders, reach the arms out nice and long. And I'm going to try to keep my torso straight as I bend my knees, then open and lower down, nice and slow. So if you're comfortable in the squat, you'll take your arms inside your legs, thumbs to sternum, open the chest, pull the knees into the arms as you push the arms into the knees at the same time, which will help you kind of lengthen your spine. Keep the chin slightly tucked. Connect to a breath or two here if this is okay for you. Hopefully over time this gets easier if you practice it. Good, and then slowly release the hands behind you, all the way down to your hips. Good, we're gonna stretch our legs out long and lift the flesh. So, I'm wondering if I should face you guys. I'll kind of go on an angle here so you can see. I'll face you. Okay, so from here, I think you can see. So you could use your prop to sit up on if you need it. You can lengthen through your spine. We're going to draw the right knee into the chest. So you're going to squeeze the knee in, or either side. You can mirror me, whatever works is fine. We'll do both sides. So squeeze that knee in and lift your chest. So breathe here. Breathe your belly into your thigh a little bit. Deep breath in and out. Good, and then we're just going to open the leg out to the side. So bring the sole of the foot to the other inner thigh. Then we're going to kind of aim over our extended leg. You can have the foot flexed or just a little relaxed, whatever feels better for you. Inhale, reach the arms up. Deep breath in, and then as you exhale, you're just going to bow to that extended leg. So you don't have to reach the foot. You might want to use a strap. You don't have to. Soften your shoulders and bow your forehead toward your knee. So I want you to really relax your shoulders, relax your torso. And if it's too much, you could point the foot a little bit if it feels too intense. Or you could flex it if you want a little more stretch. I really want you to relax the torso. Breathe into your belly. Take one more breath here. And we're going to slowly walk our hands back to come upright. Good, and then whichever whichever leg is in front, you're gonna reach the opposite arm behind you, under your shoulder. We're gonna take the same arm as the leg that's open, extended, and reach, open the chest, breathe in. And then exhale, sweep, plant your extended foot, and reach up and over, big side stretch here. Lift, keep the head supported. Nice deep breath here. Good, and slowly come back down. Release back to center. Good, stretch that bent leg out. Bring the other leg in. We'll start here with a nice squeeze and lift through the chest. Take a deep breath here into your thigh. As you're ready, open that leg out to the side, foot inside of the thigh. Make sure you're nice and grounded on your sitting bones. Lift up. And again, this leg can be flexed or a little relaxed. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Deep breath in and exhale, bow. Again, relax the forehead, relax the shoulders, relax your jaw, your face, your brow. Breathe into your belly. Good. Let's take one more breath here. Just see if we can relax a little more in the shoulders and the face. Nice and slowly walk your hands back to come upright. Opposite arm from your extended leg will come behind you. We'll reach that same arm open. Stretch the chest here. Breathe in deep. And then exhale as you plant the foot and reach up and over. Make sure you're nice and stacked in your bones. You're not stressing your wrist or anything like that. Breathe. Good. Slowly release back down. Nice and mindfully. Excellent. We're gonna extend to the long edge of the mat. Lift the flesh. And I'm going to come down to the back. So hands on the thighs. We're going to unfurl one vertebra at a time. Try to glue the heels to the floor. Nice and slowly come to the back. Good. Once you get there, bend your knees to place your feet on the floor. And we're going to do figure four on the back. So just make sure you're nice and neutral here. Make sure the neck is in a neutral position. If you need a prop under your head, please use one. So that would be if your chin is lifted, you need a prop. So otherwise, cross one ankle on top of the thigh. Good, and then you're gonna bring that unit towards you. You can reach the hand through the hole, the right hand or whichever leg's on top, the hand will come through that hole. Connect behind the thigh. You can use a towel here if you need. And then we're gonna pull that unit toward us. And maybe push the elbow into the thigh. So we're pulling and pushing at the same time. So kind of feel how that shifts the stretch. Again, your neck should be neutral, should be comfortable in the neck and the face. Just working into that top hip, whichever leg is on top. Just gently kind of just move a little bit, just a little around, just so you can feel that without lifting the sacrum off the floor. So we want to keep our back rooted as we stretch the hip. Good. Let's take another breath or two here. Good. Let's slowly release and unwind the leg. You might windshield wiper your legs here once or twice. Bring the legs back to neutral. Sacrum nice and grounded. And then we'll cross the other ankle on top of the thigh. Same arm as the top leg comes through to connect behind the bottom thigh. Relax that foot. You can flex the top foot for a little added protection for the knee. We're going to draw that unit toward your chest. Maybe the elbow pushes the thigh away. And just breathe here. So nice and easy. Push and pull a little bit with the leg. Connect to a nice deep breath here to release any stress from that hip. Any tension just melts away with each breath. Take one more breath. Good. Slowly release. Unwind your legs. And then again, maybe windshield wiper your legs. Just side to side once or twice. Good. We're going to draw our knees into our chest. Just give yourself a little hug here. Squeeze the knees in. Gently rock side to side on the back. Massaging your back. You might make some circles. That feels good. Some half circles. Good full circle. Good. Squeezing those knees in. And then as you're ready, so you can hold the thighs, you're just going to bend the knees deeply. Take them nice and wide apart. You might reach up to the ankles or the toes if that's comfortable and you're not straining the shoulders or the neck. And pull the thighs toward the floor. As you press the feet toward the sky, just maybe a slight swivel here on the back. Breathing. One more deep breath here in your happy baby. Good. Inhale. And nice and slowly, you're going to connect the soles of the feet and release the legs to the floor for a little reclined bound angle. You can hold on or stack this under your thighs for a little support if you need. Or you might rest hands on the thighs for more stretch. So whatever feels better for you. Maybe place one hand on your belly, one hand on your ribs. Just follow the breath here. Take a nice deep breath in and out if you're not supporting the legs. Good. One more breath here. Feeling that circuit of energy where your feet are connected. Bringing the breath through the whole body. Good. And then we'll take the hands outside of the thighs if they're not already there and gently lift the knees up. Good. So you might take your feet a mat width apart and let the knees fall toward the center. So it's nice to just see how you feel in the back. You might place a blanket or roll under your knees. Make sure the neck is neutral here. So if you feel comfortable and want to stretch out, you can. Sometimes it's nice to keep the knees bent. Whatever feels good for you today. Let the feet just flop out to the side. And then we're going to float the palms to face the sky. Tuck the shoulders under the chest to open the heart. And gently rock your head side to side, ear toward mat. Just Releasing any tension from the back of the head. Bring the nose back to center. Let the eyes gently close. Allow the lips to part so your jaw is relaxed. And bring everything back to the breath. Just observe it as it moves in and out of your body. We're not forcing anything now, we're just letting it be. Just relax your entire body. You might do another mental scan, starting from the toes, moving up the legs, into the hips and the torso. Just looking for any residual tension. If you find any tension at all, surround it with your breath as you inhale. And just let it go with the exhale. Release. Relax. Scanning your entire body, moving through the torso, the back of the body, the chest, your palms, arms, and shoulders. And just let go with the out breath of any bit of tension remaining. Relax. Bringing that awareness scanning through the neck and your throat. Back of your head. Skull. All the muscles in the face. Your eyelids, eyebrows, and temples. Your lips, your nose, your tongue, and your cheeks. And your ears. Your scalp. Feeling everything just relax. Inhale as you surround any tension. And exhale as you just melt it away and let it go. Relax. Keep relaxing your entire body. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Go to your favorite place, the ocean, the mountains, or a field full of wildflowers. Imagine yourself in a happy place, whatever like. And just relax your entire body. Relax. 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 Very gently, just begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Rock your head again a little side to side. And as you're ready, if the knees aren't bent, go ahead and bend the knees to place the feet on the floor. And slowly make your way to the right side of your body to a fetal position for just a moment here. Take this time just to notice any changes between now and the beginning of your practice. You might recall if you set an intention or dedication for your practice. And then nice and gently use your left hand to push yourself back to a comfortable seat. Take your time as you come up. And we'll meet in easy pose. So using your prop if you need. Finding some length through the spine. And let's inhale as we sweep the arms up together. Deep breath in. Connect your hands at the top and lower them to your heart. Bow to yourself for practicing today. We'll bow to each other. Namaste.